What's up, y'all? Don't you dare click off. We about to figure out why people are more lonelier than ever. Than ever before, bro. Cole Hastings made a video. I don't know who he is, but this is my first reaction to him. We about to get straight into it. Make sure you like, bro. And comment anytime you felt like you was real lonely, bro. Just comment, and then, I'll check him out. And bro, just, make sure you cool.
Intimacy, love, connection, all words that have perhaps taken on a different meaning in the modern world. Or maybe we just don't see enough genuine amounts of these things anymore. Recently, it's felt as though, more than ever, there is a massive lack of love and empathy on the planet. I can't recall another time, at least since I've been alive, that people have been so down bad and lonely. You know, a lot of people ask me what I mean when I say that I'm a bit of a spiritual person, and I suppose this video is as good of a time as ever to explain what I mean by that in relation to today's topic. Essentially, when I say I believe in spirituality, what I really mean is that there is a collective universal consciousness that we all contribute to. Everything in a way is connected, but we can't sense this due to the limits of the human mind. But every once in a while, you can feel it very powerfully, like a mother who knows when her son is in trouble without being there, or the literal pain that you feel in your heart after a breakup, because in a way, you were attached to that person and now you've cut that cord that we can't see. Things like that, we can only intuitively feel. Those properties of the universe that are extremely different.
Y'all believe that, bro? Do y'all feel like we just really connected to people like on this very spiritual level that we just can't see, but we can feel it, from time to time? That's another thing. Comment below if you feel like you ever felt this strong connection with somebody. Be honest, I've never had that strong connection with somebody, bro. Not to be like all sad or anything, but just saying.
Difficult to conceptualize that slip through our fingers, and yet we still know they exist. That is what I mean when I say I'm spiritual. Since we are all cumulatively connected under this universal consciousness, every act and thought we omit into the world affects this consciousness. And right now, our values, beliefs, and influences we've been programmed to take part in are lowering the state of this consciousness, and therefore, all of us. Which is just a really fancy way of saying, since other people sad, you sad. So I want to break down all of these negative beliefs and influences to make people more aware of what I believe is going on and show you what you can do about it. Firstly, and perhaps most obviously, is being more connected than ever, and therefore being less connected than ever. We were already slowly turning towards a world where people spend at least half
Do
of
what
their
I just
day
did for him for
but
me.
that was amplified exponentially due to the thing that we all can't stop talking about for the past 2 years now. And it's especially bad for teenagers who have never experienced a world before social media dominated everyone's attention. The internet itself is not an inherently bad place, of course, but one of the more subtle ways that people use it is to make themselves feel like they have real, genuine connections. This was more than prevalent with the massive growth of the streaming platform Twitch in the past year. The most consistently popular category on Twitch is the just chatting category, where creators can stream themselves doing just about anything they want, whether that's reactions, cooking, or hosting fun shows. Because these streams make you feel like you're with the person in real life, hanging with a friend, this has popularized the term parasocial. A parasocial relationship is when an audience member becomes attached and invested in someone online or in the media who they don't actually know. These past few months, I've actually gotten sucked back into watching Twitch on a pretty regular basis, and specifically the streams of Mizkif. He has an extremely skillful ability at being able to make it feel like you're actually there chilling with him like a friend, and that's probably why his average viewer count has tripled in the past year. And I know that I definitely feel that way when watching him too. And it's not just exclusive to Twitch. You probably feel this way towards many creators here on YouTube, and maybe even me. Parasocial relationships don't
Maybe even me. No, not that time yet. I want that. I want to really build that connection. This is really one of the reasons why. It's crazy that he brings that up, because it's really one of the reasons why I started the YouTube thing, was like to build some type of connection with people, like to where everybody feel like they could be connected with me and what I do and the value I bring to the to this, my channel and everything. I want everybody to feel connected in a sense, to feel like they're not alone. It's crazy that I have that thought and he's talking about it. So, you know, hopefully I can build a family here, man. Really, because we ain't. And I don't see none of this digressing, bro. I see this progressing, and more people gonna be more and more isolated by themselves. And the new way of being friends is when you see them online or FaceTime or anything like that. That's gonna be the only time you. That's crazy, man.
Don't appear to be unhealthy unless you're viewing adult content. You know what I'm talking about. And in fact, they can make you feel compassion, loyalty, and affection towards a person in a way that a real relationship can, which is very needed nowadays. But to say it's a substitute for creating deep, two-sided connections in real life, if that's possible for you, which I think it is for like 99% of you watching this, I would disagree with. With the thing that's been going on for the past 2 years, filling the gap of connection that was taken from us was understandable. But I think it's made people a little too comfortable with what they've been able to replace real life interaction with now that things are opening up again and social interaction in real life is more possible. The fact of the matter is, if parasocial relationships and interacting online was truly as effective as real life relationships, then mental health wouldn't be declining as rapidly as it is right now. But I will say it has been really great to see people heal some of their traumas and feel accepted and validated for the first time in their entire lives through consuming the content of their favorite creators, even if that relationship is one-sided. So it's not all bad. To continue off of that point, I think things are also moving towards a more self-absorbed and less community-based future, which has also been fueled by us focusing on what's presented online. Not only do we seek out real-life relationships less, but it's actually far easier to get the attention that most people desire through social media. And being self-employed and independent is far easier these days thanks to the power of remote work and the internet. In many ways, this is amazing, and I'm incredibly grateful that I get to take part in this golden opportunity that we have now. But too much independence and self-absorption is extremely detrimental. The reason that humans have been able to conquer and build and create the incredible things we have so far is through connection and community. And the main theme of this video, which is just love in general, gains power through numbers. When you're a part of this huge community of people with the same goals and aspirations in mind, the amount of love that you can feel emanating through this collective coming together on a mission, it's just an indescribable feeling. Really, my main goal with my YouTube channel at this point is to create that community where people can feel so loved and accepted and gain the energy and confidence that they need to pursue that in real life and get those real life connections.
She's feeling him. Yeah.
Do you
You see how she was looking at him?
games but can't be in the same place at the same time?
Yeah.
Luckily, there's
You see how she was looking at him?
But more on that
About just
later.
up.
So much of the narrative online right now is focus on yourself. Fuck people. People are getting worse, and do everything alone. But it's been taken to a point where it's become destructive and people have a certain distaste and mistrust towards others. Yes, care about yourself. And
Yes, look, bro. To be honest, I'm sorry I keep pausing, but I ain't gonna lie, I felt this way too, cause it's like a lot of people now, especially like I'm in high school. It's my senior year, and it's like a lot of times I feel like damn, like people don't really give a fuck, and I'm at this point to where I think that people just don't care this day and age unless you have some sort of value that they can have, whether you look good, whether you have money, whether you have any of those things. It's so different, and some people just don't understand that, and they feel like no, it's not, but it's a lot different, bro, because it's like a lot of times people feel this need to be like, you know what, fuck everybody, you know what I mean, this and that, but it's like a lot of times I don't want to do that. It's a deep thing of me wanting to be connected to people, and I feel like this video explains what I'm feeling like. I want to be connected to people. I don't want to just say fuck everybody, you know what I mean, because like my homie be like, bro, you just gotta learn to just stop caring about people. But it's like, that's the thing. You shouldn't learn to stop caring for people. We share the planet with 7 billion people. To learn to stop caring, there's going to be people that just need that care. You know what I mean? It's going to become where we're going to be destructive to each other because we going to be so... We already being destructive to each other because we so isolated and we just don't care, you know?
and build yourself up and heal, but I can guarantee you that what's gonna feel even more amazing than all that self-work you did is giving love to others. I think another thing that has been magnified online is the increase in labels and therefore division in people. Everybody has a million different labels now attached to themselves through what they've consumed, and if somebody doesn't follow the ideals and beliefs of even one of those labels, they will criticize them for it. And that leads to less compassion and empathy for others. People see other people as so much different from them now. Left, right, Democrat, Republican, liberal, atheist. If you are one of these labels and someone else is the opposite label, you will dislike them. But you don't even actually know the fucking person. All these labels do is create stereotypes towards those type of people that you base their entire being off of, and that cuts you off from getting to know them further or at a deeper level than their labels. A singular word that you associate with certain ways of living and thinking could not even begin to describe the depths of that person past that label. It only creates more division and hatred than we already have, and creates hierarchies in society that others base people's worthiness off of. And therefore there is more judgment from others due to that division and that very superficial perception you have of them. I also think it's far easier to get stuck in a certain way of thinking and thinking that your way is right through these algorithms that confirm your biases on social media. These algorithms recommend more of the content that you've already been watching, lowering your ability to see different ways of viewing the world, and so most people are so convinced that this bubble that they're in is objective truth.
Well, everybody on social media is saying it, so it must be true.
No, not everybody on social media is saying and agreeing with it. The algorithm is just pushing that specific type of content to you specifically because it confirms your biases and it seems to be what you're liked or entertained by. Your perception becomes limited and you don't even consider the opposite possibility, and therefore that creates even more division and more I'm wrong, you're right. Total lack of open-mindedness and empathy, again. But it's become even harder to establish empathy and deeper feelings for others due to the diminishing of vulnerability and authenticity brought upon by the online world. Let me tell you something, none of this shit on here is real. None of these people have their lives together like you think they do. Nobody has shit figured out. It's just that too many people are too afraid to be real and vulnerable online, and it's what the algorithm rewards because it's what people want to see, whether we think it or not. But let me tell you, no sort of real deep connection and love can be established with someone who you're not willing to be vulnerable with. Everybody is so convinced that everybody online has so much better lives than them and that they're always happy, and so they're convinced that they always need to be happy, they always need to be strong, and not show emotion. You think it doesn't affect you? It absolutely does if half of your day is spent in the online realm, which rewards just perfect behavior. That is going to be half of your reality. Like all these fucking alpha males online, all of these dudes that you think are so tough are putting up a front. Guess what? They want to hug just as much as you do. These tough, invulnerable alpha dudes, they want to be hugged too. They want to be loved just as much as you, but they're never going to show that. But if you do, you'll be susceptible to the insane amount of judgment that's online now, and catching feelings is bad, and when you compliment one of your homies, you gotta say no homo afterwards. Screw that. I'm gonna tell my homies that they're handsome as hell. I'm gonna help pick them back up when they're down, and I'm gonna encourage them to be vulnerable when they have to be. We need these things more than ever now that things are more filtered than ever. Now, with all of that being said, what can you do right now? Please just start being kind to others without expectation. Stop the fuck other people because they don't reciprocate their kindness to me. Guess what? That's not real kindness. Kindness is being kind to someone without expecting something back. Everything you do doesn't have to be transactional or reciprocated. And that type of mindset is the very reason that people don't show kindness more. And I know a lot of people are going to be rolling their eyes at me right now and saying, I'm one person, what the hell can I do? How can I make a difference in the world? You think being kind to someone, just one person, won't have a massive ripple impact on the world? Imagine a stranger who's having a shitty day and you compliment them or help them out in some way. That could completely change their mood towards the entire day, and then they'll be inspired to be nicer themselves throughout the entire day, and everybody that they come into contact with, they're gonna spread that kindness to them, and then it just snowballs. And it all started with a simple act of kindness, compassion, and empathy from you. There is enough hate in the world. There's enough judgment. There's enough division. Please go into every interaction, start going into interactions more also, with the mindset that everybody is broken in some way. Everybody's stressed. Everybody is tired of what's going on right now. Everybody has this internal battle that you can't see that they're going
this
through.
shit motivate
And
me.
you need to understand that. We're not, nobody is perfect here. And go outside and put yourself out there more, please. I know you've probably watched a lot of videos like this. Please do it. You can, despite what you think, find genuine, emotional, vulnerable, whatever connections out there. Even though it feels like it exists a lot less, it definitely does exist. And it starts with you and you being the one to be proactive. You can't wait for people to come up to you and be kind to you and to make friends with you. It doesn't work that way. You got to be the one to be proactive. Just fucking do it. I love you guys so much. Thank you to all my patrons on this channel as well on Patreon. This is a
Go follow his Patreon, bro. Look, he telling the truth, bro. I've always felt like I should be a positive person, and I fell short of the mindset of, oh well, nobody's being kind to me, so fuck it, you know what I mean? But that's not being kind, and I realized that I'm like, bro, that's not being nice. That's just being like, you just being nice because you want something out of it, and I realized that. So I try to like it'd be people at my school and it'd be like these awkward ass people, right? And we all make judgments. I make judgments. Everybody else make judgments. So I just realized, okay, no, let me stop judging them. Let me go say what's up to them or something. Like I go say what's up to them. They be like looking at me like, why you just say what's up to me just randomly? And I ask them how they been. They just be looking at me like, the hell? But it's like I want to do that because I have that same mindset to where like if you be nice to somebody, they're gonna be nice to you, and then they gonna spread that energy around because they're gonna be like, dang, I just met somebody that was real cool today. You know what I mean? Versus if I just be a just mean person, I'll just be just judging people and going up to them saying stuff like, man, look at your shoes raggedy. That's going to ruin somebody's day, and they going to be mad at somebody else because they want to take that anger and frustration out of somebody else. You know what I mean? And that's not cool, but that's the energy that people spread. And I look at that and I'll be like, damn, why does these people in a good position that be spreading negativity? But it's going to be like, to me, it's like, if you're dealing with somebody that's spreading negativity, one day they're going to get that negativity put right back on them. But in conclusion, bro, hope y'all like this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. This video long, bro. I wasn't trying to make it this long. For real, bro, just like he said, be kind, bro. I want this to be a kind space as well. Kind, fun, funny, and just very interactive, bro. I want it to be that type of community. That's what I want to build. So I'm putting the energy on this, putting the energy on the page out into the world. This is a space where y'all can come and feel kindness, bro. And yeah, I'm out, bro.